Hi, this is Mr. Nazarian. Our learning objective today, I can read, write, and compare decimals to the thousandths. 5th grade standard, NBT 3. So now that we have learned how to read and write decimals, we're going to work on comparing decimals. So when we're looking at two different decimals, we're going to be able to decide which one is greater. So if I look at this, I have 6.5 and 4.7. Those are the two numbers I'm comparing. And remember, as we've been talking about reading decimals, we need to look at the digits, but also the place value of where those digits are located in the number. So we have here 6.5. So remember that means 6 whole, right? This is in the ones place. And 5, and it's in the tenths place, so 6 and 5/10. And over on this side we have 4, because it's in the one place, right? 4 and 7/10. So regardless of the fact that this is a larger digit in the tenths place, because the number in the ones place, which is a larger value, right, in the ones place in the tenths place, is a 6 versus a 4, that means that 6 and 5/10 is greater than 4 and 7/10 because it has 6 whole and then some, where versus on this side it has 4 whole and then some. Okay. Looking at the next number, we have 6.81 and 6.37. So in this comparison, both of the ones place and both numbers are the same as 6. So then we look to the next place value over, which is the tenths place. And here we have 8 in this place and 3 in this place value. So we have 8. So ones place is the same. In the tenths place, this is 8/10 versus 3/10. So therefore, 6.81 is larger than 6.37, which remember can also be read as 6 and 81/100ths versus 6 and 37/100ths. Okay. So next comparison, we have 3.529, or 3 and 5 and 29 thousandths. Remember that this third place over from the decimal is a thousandths place, so 529 thousandths. And then on this side we have 3 and 571 thousandths. So right here we've got the ones place is the same. Move over to the next place value. The tenths place is the same, 5 and 5. We've got 5/10 and 5/10. Next place value over here we have 2/10 versus 7/10. So we don't really need to look any farther anyway, because we know that 7/10 is larger than 2/10. So since the digits that came before it were all the same, then we're just looking at the hundredths place here, and 7/100 is more than 2/100. Okay, so we look at the next set of numbers here. We have 2.56 versus 2.487. Ones place is the same. They both have 2 whole. And then as we move over to the tenths place, there's 5/10 over on this side and 4/10 on that side. So that means that 2.56, or 2 and 56/100ths, is larger than 2 and 487 thousandths. And this is where it can get tricky, because it seems like at first glance that, well, look, this looks like a bigger number, right? We got more digits over on this side. But if we just need to focus on looking at what the place value is, because this has 2 whole, 2 whole, and then we're looking at the tenths. Because the tenths is larger on this side, 5 versus 4, then it doesn't matter what the other digits are after this, because really, in reality, I could put a 0 here and it wouldn't change the value at all of that number. So 2.560 has the same value as 2.56. 2 and 56/100ths is the same value as 2 and 560 thousandths. So we're just going to start with the largest place value when we're comparing numbers, and then if they're the same, we look at the next one over to the right. Whichever one's bigger in that one, that is the larger number. Okay, and last one for today, we have 8 8.39, or 8 39 hundredths, versus 8.411, or 8 411 thousandths. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start with the largest digit, which in this case is the ones place. 8, 8, they're the same. And we look over to the next place value over to the right, which is the tenths. We see a 3 and a 4, so this is going to be the larger number of the two. And that's how you compare decimals. We'll work more on that tomorrow. See you then.